On our wedding night, the moment I lifted her veil and saw her dark, dusky face, my heart sank. She wasn't what I had pictured at all. Rage boiled up inside me. I was ready to divorce her right then and there. But she fell at my feet, sobbing, begging, "Do whatever you want. Marry someone else if you like. Just don't throw me out of this house. Let me stay in some corner. Please don't take this roof away from me." In that moment, I made up my mind. I'd marry a beautiful woman and bring her home. My first wife would become like a servant, waiting on the new one hand and foot. The whole family was thrilled. They finally had free household help. But one night, everything shattered. I stood outside the house, too scared to go in. My hands shook as I pushed the door open. What I saw inside ripped the ground out from under me. Sweat poured down my face despite the cold. Tears wouldn't stop. I collapsed into memories of the past. 3 years earlier, I'd come back from studying at a top university in London. I felt like a king. My parents had worked day and night to send me abroad. No one else in the family had that chance. The local guys were stuck running shops or workshops from a young age, but I returned polished, educated, confident. I landed an amazing job right away. Our finances improved. Everyone admired me. Girls from good families eyed me as the perfect match. Pride swelled in my chest. I started thinking my wife had to match my level, beautiful, classy, someone who could stand beside me without embarrassment. My mom was over the moon when relatives started proposing their daughters. She kept saying she'd find me a diamond. But I told her I'd choose for myself. Deep down, though, I wanted perfection. Then one day, relatives visited, my Aunt Foofy and her husband. They were poor, simple folks from a small town. My mom treated them with unusual respect. Turns out, they came to propose their daughter for me. Mom insisted she was gorgeous and perfect. I trusted her judgment. We rushed the wedding without me even seeing the girl. They were too poor for fancy arrangements, no phone for the bride, no hall for the wedding party. I paid for everything myself, lavishly, because I assumed my bride would be stunning. The nikah happened quietly. No food from their side for the guests, my in-laws couldn't afford it. Humiliation burned in me. On the wedding night, after all the rituals, I finally lifted the veil. It was my aunt's daughter. Dark-skinned, plain features. Nothing like what Mom described. Disgust hit me hard. My mom said you were beautiful. I snapped. You're so ugly I can't even look at you twice. You're not up to my standards. I made a huge mistake marrying without seeing you. She burst into tears, grabbed my feet, and begged not to be divorced. My parents are poor, they can't survive the shame. Marry whoever you want. I'll stay quiet in a corner. I'll do all the housework. Just don't abandon me. I stormed out, drove around the city all night, and decided I'd marry someone truly beautiful. The next day at the Walima reception, I told her to keep her face veiled. Guests kept asking, she deflected with smiles. Soon after, I visited my best friend's house. His younger sister served food, fair-skinned, graceful, stunning, like something out of a dream. She was exactly what I'd always wanted. I fell hard. I asked my friend for her hand. He hesitated. You just got married, but my status, money, and confidence won him over. A week later, I married her, let's call her Saba, and brought her home. My first wife Arfa froze when she saw her, but said nothing. I told Arfa to move to the storage room. Mom started treating her like dirt, endless chores from dawn till night, constant scolding. I was in paradise with Saba. Modern, gorgeous, stylish. We went on a long honeymoon. She got pregnant. Our son was born. Life felt complete. But something nagged at me. Arfa never complained, no matter how harshly Mom treated her. Her silent suffering started piercing my conscience. Then one night, I couldn't sleep. The baby cried. Saba just rolled over. I went to check on Arfa, and froze. Mom had tied her hands and feet. She was yanking Arfa's hair, screaming in rage, "Do you know why? Your mother humiliated me years ago when I was poor. She mocked my poverty, insulted me. I never forgot. When your father had money, she looked down on us. Now God has given me revenge. I took everything from your family, wealth, respect, and now I'm taking it out on you. You're paying for your mother's sins." Arfa lay helpless on the floor as Mom slapped her, laughing and crying like she'd lost her mind. I rushed in, stopped Mom. If your sister-in-law wronged you, that's her sin. What did this innocent girl do? If I'd known the truth, I'd never have allowed this. Mom went silent, stunned. I untied Arfa. She stood, looked at me once, her eyes said everything. Shame flooded me. I remembered the complaints at work, how people were starting to see through my arrogance. I held Arfa's hand, told Mom this cruelty ends now. For the first time, tenderness stirred in my heart for her. I apologized, tears streaming. I promised her a separate peaceful home. Her eyes lit up. You've made me happy today. It feels like God finally heard my prayers. I rented a nice place for her. She lived quietly, praying, reading Quran, finding peace. Her face glowed with calm. I visited often, bringing fruits and food. Slowly, a real bond grew. I realized she wasn't ugly at all. True beauty isn't skin deep, it's in character, kindness, patience. We rebuilt our marriage. I started spending alternate days with each wife fairly. Mom wasn't thrilled, but I stood firm, no more injustice. The biggest lesson: never take revenge on the innocent. Don't punish daughters for their parents' mistakes. When a father gives you his daughter, he's handing over a piece of his heart. Protect her, respect her, give her love and dignity. Never mock anyone's looks, color, or appearance. God created us all differently, our job is to treat each other with mercy, justice, and kindness. In the end, my prayer is this: may God grant all daughters honor, peace, and happiness. Give us strength not to cause pain, but to be the hand that helps in times of trouble.